Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Not just because I can. And they continue with Deus Ex Mankind Divided Blind. Now I'm here exploring the Dvali territory, so let's go on with that. There's plenty of hostiles here, but I feel like... frick, they have bots as well. I guess I do have 6 EMP grenades, so that might actually be more than enough. I wonder if the bot can open... But it seems that in this one the EMP doesn't actually bring it down completely. Unless it does, but I don't think so. It very much looks temporary, you know? The searchlight is still on. Can I bring it down in melee, maybe? No. So I wonder if I need more than 1 grenade, or what's the deal with that? Because if EMPs can't destroy the bots at all, click, I'm dead, then I'll have a bit of a problem, to be entirely honest. Oh well. That didn't really work out. I guess I'll go back to the balcony in one of the other apartments and use it as a vantage point from which to shoot, because it's going to end in a fight anyway, because I very much would prefer to clear them out, to have a clear view at exploring the whole district. I guess I can take one of those to enhance my health above the maximum, because I don't think it deteriorates on its own. It's just if you get shot. Hopefully he doesn't fall over from the roof, because, well, did he? I wasn't looking, because then he would most likely die, and that would kind of be on me. Okay, there's a bot there. Can I even throw it that far? Not really. Can I cancel it? Not really either. So that leaves me in a bit of a pickle. I guess I'll just throw it randomly and maybe hit something. That was just an EMP, which is literally harmless to me. Okay, there is still the bot somewhere. I guess I can change my vantage point a little. Okay, there's the bot. So I think 2 grenades actually incapacitated. So let's check that theory. Freak, I think I wasted it because I threw it too far. Now, I guess I can also try the Tesla, but it seems to... yeah, it seems very much temporary. So, do I need actual armor-piercing bullets to destroy it completely? If so, then I must admit, frick, wasn't planning on doing that. I must admit it's a bit of a problem, because I don't really have any. I have EMP rounds. So I would prefer to clear it out before... It very much looks like it's not destroyed, it's just temporarily disabled. And obviously it's going to annoy me with its shooting and everything if I leave it be. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought is going to happen. But I'm pretty much dead. Again, this very much looks temporary. I might be in a bit of a pickle here, because actual regular bullets I doubt are going to be effective. Although it is quite heavily smoking at this point, so maybe it is going to... Well, that was a lot tougher than I anticipated it would be, and I wasted a lot of resources because I wasn't sure if the EMP is going to bring it down in the end at all. So I kept throwing the grenades and everything. Okay, this is just an alternate way of getting to here via the sewers. Okay, so the sniper didn't fall off. Oh, but this one is dead. How is he dead? Like, people end up dead all of the time, somehow, inexplicably, what's the word? Inexplicably? You know what I mean, without explanation. And it's kind of annoying to me, because I'm not planning on killing them, and I'm not even realizing they're dying, in the moment. If I did, then I might have, reloaded at the time, but if I'm all the way here after the combat is already done, then I'm not about to reload just because one of the guys has died a mysterious sudden death. Like maybe he had a heart attack or something. But I still somehow feel like the game is going to treat it as my fault, which I find kind of bullshit. But again, this isn't really about the achievement for me. Like if I don't get the pacifist achievement, then I'm not going to cry particularly hard about it. For me, it's mostly about roleplay possibilities. So it's mostly about whether I feel personally responsible for a certain character dying, and to be honest, most of the time so far I don't. The only person I think I killed directly, I still wasn't planning on doing that, but I was really stupid and I accidentally enabled the electricity on the floor where one of the bodies was laying. So in the end, it turned out that he died because I didn't realize what I was doing in time, and when I disabled it again, he was already dead. So that was the only time I felt like directly responsible for someone's death, and even then it was not my intent. It was just my incompetence that has led to that. Okay, I think I'm ready to enter the theater itself, because there isn't anything else to search in this little territory. Opera Večer, każda sobota. Unfortunately, I don't know what Večer is. Każdą sobotę is each Saturday, sorry. Okay, there's a camera, which at this point I don't particularly care about.
You said Marchenko needed to finalize a deal, right?
With the Dvali, yeah. Not a lot to go on, I know.
Maybe not. But these guys are the best smugglers in the world, which means a lot of forged paperwork. You might
Frick, didn't want to.
find something in the Kingpin's office.
Assuming I can find that.
I didn't want to interrupt him.
Regardless of augmented status, have been imprisoned by the Chinese government. In apparent retribution,
I will try hacking this, just because maybe there are some turrets up ahead. In which case, hacking them is less annoying than... Frick. Okay, that's kind of problematic. But I should have enough time. Now.
Access granted.
Cameras, yeah, the robot is... Oh, there are actually more. So, this one was the one outside. So it's good that I hacked it, because destroying it was pretty time consuming and, you know, and resources consuming. So I would rather not repeat that. This probably gave me the password, which I should have checked earlier. Hear my tone when you read those words from some guy. On the outside we've got that fucking Morevich bitch hitting one of our tracks. 5 head of cattle, so that's pretty much slaves. Poof, gone, disappeared. 2 of our people are dead. Find out that someone on the inside is trying to fuck us out of gun profits, our own people, our own fucking blood. Now Carol finds this fucking janitor snooping around the sound room sec terminal. What is wrong with those people? Maybe we should start bringing fucking tours around the place next. Get your shit tightened, people. New code for the sound room sec term. Yeah, so sec is probably security, right? So that would have given me password for this, but I've already hacked it by the time I read it, so, you know. Now, this place is quite extensive, so I think I'll check the upper floor out here. I guess those are like little separated rooms as well, so I might check those as well. There's a computer.
repeat of the AUG incident may be
Read that already.
Many citizens are now demanding that the United Nations Security Council
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
the human escalation. If passed, it will mandate the
Access granted.
downgrading of augmentations.
Work tonight.
Augmented people.
Audition some new ladies for a delivery.
Eliza Cassan.
Need to go out of town, so you're going to handle this. If you need supplies, the backstage door is this. Okay, so that gives me the code. From corrupted to corrupted. Next shipment from K might be as early as Wednesday. More info soon. Prying gates are getting bigger in the red light district. I don't think this is the K from the Palisade. The message below was found on a pocket secretary. Someone in the district is holding out on us. Go door to door. 1,000 credits to whoever finds and fillets these two.
No one needs to imagine what might have happened if state police had not moved swiftly to prevent the riots from spilling into
So I guess this might be about K from the Palisade, because they are talking. This is not a message from the Dvali. This is a message that the Dvali have found, and it's referring them here, referencing them here, that they are watching the district. Maybe I don't quite get it, but okay. I don't think there's anything else particularly viable. The management handbook.
Well, I wonder if they need to debate the act at all.
To hear more of my exclusive interview with Brown, log on to pacifist.com.
And this is the second room. I guess this is like a what do you call it? The place where you leave your clothes in a public institution. Locker room? Not really, because there are no lockers. Changing room? Not really changing, but you know what I mean, and I know what I mean, and that is the most loyal. Yeah, again with those personality traits. Like, what is this about? Adaptable, pioneer, visionary. Plus, on top of all of that, some equations. Don't quite get it, but oh well. Okay, so that clears that first floor up. Let's go up here. And this is a bathroom. Bathroom again. I somehow don't think those are signed, the hygiene checklist, but I somehow don't think anyone has been cleaning those toilets for a really, really long time. Okay, this is all boarded, so I guess there's nothing up here, which... wait, no, that's Czech. That's pretty close to the Polish word szatnia, but I still don't remember how exactly do you call it in English. I should know that by all accounts. I just kind of forgot in this moment. Stage. There are more enemies around here. Oh, considerably more actually.
Heads up.
Okay, that didn't. So I wanted to do the like double takedown, but one of them was a civilian, so I guess I still could have done that, but it's presumably even preferable because if she starts running around, then she might get shot by them, you know, in the crossfire. Which I would rather prefer to avoid. Yeah, I'm sorry, but it's safer this way. Well, she's already... Oh, she actually survived. I am kind of surprised by that. Okay, I didn't survive. On the other hand... Are they going to come down from up top as well? Yep. Okay, I think that's an EMP, so not really dangerous for me. Okay, there's at least two of them here. One of the on the stairs and one around here. Oh no! There's like 6 of them near the backstage. I really hope they didn't shoot the women in the crossfire, because that would be sad. I can hear some of them crying. Okay, that's one of them. It's weird how they show up on my radar.
This was not supposed to happen.
It's supposed to happen. You'd think. Okay, I really would like to clear all of the enemies first. I'm not sure why the women are even showing up on my radar, as they are not hostile. I guess I'll go upstairs and see if any of the actual Dvali are still operational. And if not, then I'll slowly start.
You mind not pointing that at me?
Yeah, sorry.
Don't you have anything better to do than waste my time? Think real hard. I'm sure you have many interesting things to say, but I'm busy.
To be honest, they are kind of you know, sounding really confident for someone who just survived a major firefight in which I took out all of their patrons and or presumably abusers. So that's kind of weird, but what do I know? Okay, so these are all of the lodges on this side. I want, however, to also check this. Anything particularly fascinating here? Presumably this is a security terminal? Yeah, right. Well, let's hack it just in case they have some bots backstage.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Cameras. Disable, robots. Ah, it's just the other one. Somewhere backstage, probably. That I disabled earlier. Okay, anything else here on those?
Priority 1. Information archived within the walls of Palisade Bank.
Shotgun ammo. This has not been disabled. Interesting, but I don't hurt. Wait, why is finding Nikolash's office failed? Is it because I've been spotted? Did they like evacuate in the meantime or something? But I've been spotted a billion times before and it didn't. What does the quest log have to say about that? Office, if I can find it. But why is that failed? Like, how does me raising the alarm counter the objective of me searching the office? Like, I'm not sure I get that, to be honest. Okay, this is the backstage with the bot. But actually, before I explore the backstage, I would very much like to explore the actual stage and also the place underneath. Calm down, I'm not going to hurt you. Yeah, because I find this to be pretty interesting. Like, I guess it's the place where they were storing like the props, and presumably also maybe where they. Okay, I didn't really want to take that, but combat rifle, painkillers. It's a silencer. I doubt. I guess that could work for a pistol, but I don't really care. Like, you know, I'm barely like, if I'm using it, then I'm using it on bots anyway, and with the EMP rounds to boot. So it's not like the silencer matters that much. Żadnych luk tolerowane. Unfortunately, I don't know the crucial word in that sentence because it means no something tolerated, but I'm not sure what that something is, which, as I said, is kind of the crucial point. I guess it might be noise, like, because it also there's a sign here that forbids you from speaking, which I guess might be because that's where some of the people responsible for the props and the lighting and whatever would be hanging out, and if that was during the actual play, then obviously the actors wouldn't like to be disturbed.
No ahoj. Ty nepatříš do rodiny, že ne? Hezoune. Měl by se za mnou přijít, až budu vepředu. Nesnáším, když mě vyberou, abych šla sem. Radši dělám v královně.
What are you, the stylish side of the family? Keep your hands off until someone gives permission. Fuckers treat us like whores.
Well, I'm sorry to be insensitive about it, but aren't you? Kind of?
I'm not sure I'm allowed to with anyone outside the family. Sorry. You can try me at the Queen when the streets are open again. I think I'd like that.
Aha. Ty teda nevypadáš jako ty ostatní tady. Dobrý styl. Ty nejsi odsud? Mohl bys mě odvízt pryč od toho všeho.
Okay. More girls.
Sorry, handsome. Booked for this party tonight. Family members only.
Look, I'm just here to make sure the boys have a good time. Don't get me in trouble.
I somehow doubt the party is going to happen. But whatever you think.
My goodness.
Read that already? And I guess this just goes backstage where I already kind of was. Yeah, with the bot. But I am finally ready to go here anyway, having explored the rest. Okay, that doesn't help me to a degree I would have liked, because it only transports me to the other side of this corridor, which Nikolai Balaz.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Okay. Hit. That means no in no, or something along the lines of don't do it or keep away in Russian. I guess they were keeping someone captive here, judging from the shackles, and I guess this probably signifies that it was maybe a woman that was belonging to one of the particular members, so he was like, you know, don't touch the don't touch the merchandise because it's not yours. Even more of them. Something written in Cyrillics, which unfortunately I can't read. That's very gruesome, actually, you know, the realities of human trafficking, and that's even more gruesome when you realize that it's actually like this isn't even that far-fetched. Those things are going on at this very moment in the real world, which is kind of horrifying to me, really. You know, because we like to Yeah, storage. We like to think of slavery as something that is kind of a historical issue, something that no longer happens, but it does. And I find the thought of it to be rather horrifying. Yeah, and all of the shackles and the different files on the different people that they've kidnapped. And they have documents for them as well, if they are augmented, I'm assuming.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Yeah, it's a pity I can't read Cyrillics, because that might have given me some more context to what is going to happen to those people, or who they were. Rope. Man, that's like depressing and horrifying at the same time. I guess this is the back of the elevator, which I imagine is the place I'm actually supposed to go now. Combat rifle. Crime stars. What? It seems like a weird title for a magazine, but what do I know? Is this operational or? Yes, it is. Security door. How would I? Well, I guess the alarm is going to be raised eventually anyway, what with how much I suck at the game. Especially seeing how I'm actually planning to fight them anyway. But would be cool if I managed to. Okay, that didn't exactly work the way I wanted it to.
Why don't you try running?
Okay. Bathrooms. Now, I was actually here, yeah, this is the backstage, I mean under the stage. Okay. So, I'll check this room first. And there's the computer. Luca Ibuti.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Services for Constantine. Memorial service will be held at St. George's. Radich is asking for donations to be made to Mrs. and the 2 boys. Donations aren't mandatory. I'm telling you that if you're going to come cheap, don't bother coming at all. Huh, so I wonder... That's an interesting thing, because I wonder if this is an extortion racket, like internal extortion, or is it an actual support fund for the family of one of the gang members that died. Because that might actually, you know, make sense with the whole theme of the family, and with this weird notion of, you know, honor among thieves, basically. So, you know, they are criminals, they are cruel, they do fucked up things to other people, but they do, in a twisted way, care about their own. Red Queen behavior. A lot of new blood, specifically a lot of Russian cousins, and I understand some of you have problems with that. Remind you that the Dvali family is not some puritanical fucking relic of the old world. Dvali family is business. The heart that beats at the certain is still Jakub Dvali's, but the blood that the heart pumps is no longer just Dvali blood. It's Kadlec and Podkoveli and Grinin and Ivanov. That is what makes us strong, and this is how the Dvali name will continue to survive. So that bullshit dust about the Red Queen last night is the fucking last of it. If anything, any of you have a problem with the way the things are run, Radich Nicolaci invites you to take it up with him personally. Okay.
Law enforcement officials in Prague have tracked down and captured the bomb maker, whose deadly explosive
So,
device claimed the lives of
I want to check the first floor first, before...
have security if it doesn't fucking work. Hey, assholes.
That's Radich, but why didn't... I was sort of thinking he might be willing to talk to me, but presumably after me taking down like 30 of his men in the last 30 minutes, he, you know, I realize he might have been a little suspicious. I am, however, okay, that didn't really work, but I am curious what's in here, because this looks like, you know, something important, but I can't seem to open these doors. I guess the alarm doesn't really matter at this point, because obviously everyone who could have spotted me has already spotted me, and Radich Nicolaci himself is unconscious. Shark teeth. I did take a pocket secretary from his body though, so let's take a look at that. From Constantine. Got access to Radich's computer like you asked. The password is Vincam Vano to Otar Botkoveli. So Otar was trying to subvert him, to oppose him, but that one must have been some time before, because Otar himself has been dead for most of the game, you know, killed in that unfortunate crossfire accident. Dvali family. The list of crimes is jaw-dropping: drugs, guns, high-tech military hardware, unlicensed augs, extortion to murder, smuggling to forced prostitution have their hands in it. And with the rumors of numerous high-profile officers blackmailed on Dvali payrolls, many believe authorities in Prague are powerless to stop them. Their involvement in trafficking has top spot. Profit gained from smuggling desperate augs through border control is monumental. Prague position, excuse me, that's my phone, I should have turned it off. Prague's position on the map means that aug traffic is higher than anywhere else in the world. As the West crack down on the right, more and more augs are flushed eastwards into the arms of countries with looser laws and the opportunistic hands of the Dvali. Many never make it, but for the Dvali, people and their prosthetics are much like guns or Class A drugs, a money-making commodity. Okay. Any secret stashes here? Yes, indeed there is. Okay, so let's try hacking that.
Anomaly detected.
There's plenty of time.
Trace program
It should be okay.
initiated. Access granted.
Praxis, don't mind if I do. What are those about? That's the map of the Czech Republic. So I guess this is like detailing their activities throughout the country or something. Yeah, cancel transfer, probably like the roots of their smuggling operations and whatever. Asset dynamic spread across the world this time. Balance. Human asset, Kopwire, Anna von Vogt. Some camera feeds. Server connection dropped. Well, let's check that computer of his. Radich Nicolati. London delivery completed. Your shipment has arrived at Heathrow and has been cleared. We'll begin loading it into a truck, London time. Ready for you at the Apex Center reception bay in Lodz, just for the time for the Safe Harbor convention. So Apex Center is the headquarters of Santel? Maybe not the headquarters, maybe, but one of their establishments, right? So full final payment transferred. So is the next attack supposed to be against what's his name? The leader of Santel. I forgot. Well, whatever his name is, like, he's kind of working with the Illuminati, but I guess you know, they are playing 5D chess, as it were. So they might be wanting to attack him, not because they want to eliminate him or the Santel group, but because they want to create a specific climate of fear and prejudice against the augmented, so that they can push the necessary laws. And obviously the augmented would have reason to attack that guy, what with the whole business of building those segregated cities. Auditions tonight.
Marchenko is targeting the Safe Harbor convention in London.
Yeah, right.
There'll be hundreds of people there.
How fast can we move on this?
I'll warn London and get Mac working on a mobilization plan for them. You go home. We'll contact you there.
Nah, that's kind of annoying, because
they are hitting London. The Dvali agreed to smuggle weapons and the Orchid into Apex Center.
Fuck, man, they want to take out Brown. He's their real target. I've been digging into him.
Get to my apartment. Explain it to me there.
Because that's in the other district again, but oh well. Make sure everything goes smoothly. We need at least 5 girls who are qualified enough for our shipment up north. My film producer friends there are always looking for new talent. Radich. I'm on a train out of town tonight. Trouble coming. And this is to Vaclav. I think you just keep supplying me with the product. So that's about the neuropocene, presumably. Reconciliation from the Red Queen. I don't get involved in other people's family matters. What Dominic does is his business. That's sad. That said, the deep freeze between us isn't doing either of our interests any good, so out of respect for you, I'll pass on a message to him, but the decision will still be his. You're selling Dominic short. Your son has earned a place at my table, and I have a big plan for his future. You should be proud. Dominic's future is not his to decide, and it's most certainly not yours. I would also prefer to return to our former state of full cooperation, but until you do as I ask, I'm afraid the distance between you and I will only grow. Okay. And there is still this I haven't explored. Sellable. Not quite sure what those are supposed to be. Does it say anything on? Just some numbers and measurements. The security at this point I don't feel matters, but I am going to hack it anyway, just because I can. Unless it happens that I can't, in which case that would be kind of embarrassing.
Access granted.
Yeah, this just controls this one. Ah, vault door. Okay, so I did want to open that, so in a way I'm glad that I did. Presumably they will have to keep something... Oh. It's almost like somebody has broken into... Unless this is just the access to the vault, you know. It's actually... Okay, wasn't I here at some point? It kind of looks familiar. Neuropocene. Crafting parts. Okay, I must have not been here after all. Which is good, because if I were, that would be kind of repetitive.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Okay, damn it. I'm... not in a... Yeah, this is not going to work, damn. Oh, don't tell me...
Access denied.
Okay. This is kind of ridiculous. But in the meantime, I guess I can check this, unless this is the exit. Yeah, I think this is the exit. So I guess I can't check this after all. I literally wasted all of my additional stopping programs and still failed. I guess I should have used some of the other ones. I just get so wrapped up in the moment that I don't really think about it, because the time pressure is making me nervous. Help. But how about you tell me what, because I don't exactly remember what the other things do. Like I do remember what stealth does, obviously, but for example overclock, I'm not quite sure.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Yeah, I might be screwed here. Although, 7 seconds should be enough. Hope. Well, actually it isn't. Damn it.
Access denied.
You know what? I am carrying those. But now I'll have to wait for that again. Okay, that's kind of annoying, to be honest. But then again, it's also entirely my fault. You know, I just suck so much at so many facets of this game, but I'm still having a lot of fun, and I feel like that this is the most important thing. Weapon briefcase. So I guess what I'm looking right now is literally their vault. There have been some useful things around here. I'm not going to say otherwise. Although not as many as I anticipated or would have liked. But oh well. Why is it raining underground? I feel like that's some pretty major bug right there. Okay, I don't see anything else interesting here, so I guess it's time to go back to the surface. Oh, and I am actually at the metro station, right? Yeah, Pilgrim Station, but unfortunately I don't feel like going back to the other district yet, because I think that seeing how I'm poised to leave Prague soon enough, I guess, to go to London, which very much seems like the end game, it might be my last opportunity to break into the various vaults at the bank. So I think I'm going to head right there. But before I do, let me think about what augmentations I would have liked. Okay, this is interesting because this basically stops all damage for a period of time, and with all points put into it, which would be 2, 3, 4, I can get the energy consumption to low, which I feel like that might be very useful in like a boss fight situation, when I am surrounded by mooks, or in a time where it's time critical for me to get somewhere. You know, and I don't want to, like, because obviously I suck at stealth, so I am going to get shot at. So I'm thinking about that. But let me see what else maybe I would have liked. I guess the remote hacking is cool as well. But I feel like it's, well, I guess it does different things. It doesn't hack computers, it hacks cameras and turrets and environmental objects, so that would be 3 points on its own. What else do I want? Peps? I'm kind of conflicted on that. Might be useful for like some bots, but it does not look like it. Like it looks pretty cumbersome to use. Icarus Dash looks cool as heck. I've actually seen it third person when some of the other mercenaries were using it. But I think for now I'll go with the Titan and reduce the energy usage, because that might be useful for like a final confrontation. And I'll put that on F3. Okay. So now, oh, actually, also I have 400 parts, so I'll create, I guess, 2 multi-tools, 1 Tesla cartridge package, and I'll keep this for like emergencies. Oh, apparently I don't have enough Okay, that's interesting. What do I want to throw away? Well, I guess some ammo. I am going to sell what I can before I leave, but for now I'm definitely taking that instead of regular ammunition. And with that done, I think I'm ready to go to the bank. So turn right upon the exit and then go all the way to the end. I am going the right way, right? Yeah. Okay.
What the?
Well, I guess so much for stealth again. Though funnily enough, I don't think they actually enter this they will actually enter this building, which is kind of ridiculous when you think about it, for them to be so easily thwarted. And it's also mightily irresponsible of me to lead them here in the first place. You know, it's the building where the task force is set. Okay, I don't actually think there's an exit from here. Oh, there is. Okay. This actually goes into the courtyard where the scientist's home is located. I must say, overall, I'm pretty impressed with the verticality of the maps. In this game, there's really a lot of possibilities when it comes to how you want to traverse the maps, depending on what augmentations do you have and how observant you are. So I really, like that. Although that makes me wonder, will the bank be under police control as well? I somehow doubt that, because I doubt Palisade would allow that, and being such a large corporation, presumably they can just, tell the police to fuck off. Although maybe not. They are at the front entrance. Well, I'll hide here for a second, because I think the front door is locked after all. So I will have to think about some different way of getting inside, or maybe it's actually impossible to get inside at this point of the game, which will be a bit of a waste on my part, but there's nothing I can do about it now. I'll look into it, but next time. For now, I feel like this has been enough, so I'm going to end it here. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.